All right, hello, this is our app Forms Begun. We'll just do a quick demo video to go through all the features and we'll be good. So here is our login page, which appears whenever you initially open up the app. We will go to the sign up page and I will explain the differences between our app and other apps. For our emails, to sign up, you must already have an email in the database and use that email to create a new username and password to link to that pre-existing account, basically. So we have a bad email here, and it will say this email is not in the database, so you cannot log in. So in the user documentation, there are emails available for you to use to just see as an example, or you could go into the admin account and create a new parent or teacher account with a new email and just sign in using that. So we will go to our login and log into the administrator account to show off our first feature. So here we go. Here's our forms directory, which has a list of pre-existing forms that we have already created. You can select these and just see them. So here you go. Let's show off our add form feature, but first let's delete this one. So that's deleted. Let's add a new form, which is just gonna be that existing form. So student email request. Let's choose that. You can put in a short description. It is not needed, but it's there. And then we have an expiration date that is set 1 year into the future. If you do it in the past, it will throw up an error message. It must be in the future. So here we go. Right now we have only the ability to assign to all. In the future, we perhaps would add in the ability to assign to certain grades or certain teachers, but for now it is just all. So there is our student email request, and as you can see, it's there. Whenever you add in a new form, you must have a PDF that already has in those fillable fields. We do not provide that feature, but that is required for the parents to be able to fill it in. So we can edit a form, which is only editing the form name, description, or the expiration date. So if you wanted to extend the expiration date on a form, you can, or reduce it, but you cannot edit the PDF itself. You should create a new form for that. So there we go. And let's go to our second feature, which is our teacher page. So here's a teacher. Here's all the students that are assigned to him. We have a search bar, so you can easily search for specific students, as well as a filter by grade. All of these students are in the 9th grade. That is why only 9th grade is available. But if a teacher is taught separate grades, that would be useful for that. Let's see view forms. A teacher can only see if a form is completed or not. They cannot view the forms itself due to security issues. So here's a list of all of our forms, and the student has completed the first 2. So let us sign out and go to the parent page, which is our feature 3. So here's feature 3, here's our parent and his children. If they happen to have a lot of children, they could use the search bar as well. And then let us view the forms. So here's our student email request, and we will fill in this form. They will have to download this PDF, which will open on a new page, and then they can fill in with random information. Let's just call this that, and select no, and we don't need to fill in the rest. So let's download this form and save it. It must be saved as the exact same name as whatever the form is called. So student email request and replace. So it must be the exact same name as this. So whenever it pops up, whenever the administrator looks at it, it will be the correct PDF. So student email request open, submit, and now this is completed on their end. Currently, we do not have the feature for the parent to resubmit a form if they happen to do it incorrectly, but that would be added in future iterations of the project. So let's go to our feature 4, which is back on the admin page. We created 3 other directories: the student directory, staff directory, and parent directory. So let's view the student directory. Here's Kylie Smith. Let us view her forms. You can see that she's completed that form. And here we go, what we input earlier. And there's that. You can add a new student. Just create a 4-digit ID. If you add any more than that, it will get angry. So let's say Jack Smith, why not? And then you must select a grade, let's say 9th grade, and connect it to accounts. You could have multiple teachers or multiple parents. So let's say this is John Smith and then A. Morgan as well. So there is Jack Smith right there. You can edit his account as long as you do not change the student ID. You can change what grade he is in, what teachers, parents, etc. We have a search bar as with the other ones, as well as a grade filter. So all 5th graders, all 9th graders. And then you may delete students as well. So here's our staff directory, which only is teachers. So you may add a teacher, and it can be anything you would like, and then add in their email. And they would use that email to enter in, to like link into their new account, as we had shown on the sign up page. So here are these teachers. You may edit their accounts, specifically their name, last name, and the email they use, but not the email they use to get in. All right, and then you may delete them. And the parent directory is much of the same format as the staff directory. First name, last name, email. There we go. You may edit their accounts as well, what names they go by. You may not edit the email they use to get in, and then you may delete their accounts. So, and that is it. So that is our app Forms Begun, and I hope you enjoy it.